Beauvais, archaic English, Beawayes, Beeway. Boway is a city and commune in northern France. It serves as the capital of the Oise département in the Picardy region. Beauvais is located approximately 75 kilometres from Paris. The residents of the city are called Beauvaisiens. The municipality of Beauvais has a population of 54,289 as of 2012 population estimate from the INSEE, and ranks as the most populous city in the Oise department and the third most populous city in Picardy, together with its suburbs and satellite towns. The metropolitan area of Beauvais has a population of 103,885. History. Beauvais was known to the Romans by the Gallo-Roman name of Caesarea Magus. The post-Renaissance Latin rendering is Bellavacum, from the Belgic tribe the Bellovaci, whose capital it was. In the 9th century it became a countship, which about 1013 passed to the bishops of Beauvais, who became peers of France from the 12th century. At the coronations of kings, the Bishop of Beauvais wore the royal mantle and went with the Bishop of Langs to raise a king from his throne to present him to the people. De Bello Gallo Code 213 reports that as Julius Caesar was approaching a fortified town called Brat-Uspantium in the land of the Bellovaci, its inhabitants surrendered to him when he was about 5 Roman miles away. Its name is Gaulish for place where judgments are made, from *Bratu-Spantium. Some say that Brat-Uspantium is Beauvais. Others theorize that it is Vendoy Capelia Bailleul-sur-Terrain. From 1004 to 1037, the Count of Beauvais was Otto II, Count of Blois. In a charter dated 1056-1060, Udo of Brittany granted land in Pago Belvison's to the Abbey of Angers-Saint-Auban. In 1346 the town had to defend itself against the English, who again besieged it in 1433. The siege, which it endured in 1472 at the hands of the Duke of Burgundy, was rendered famous by the heroism of the town's women, under the leadership of Jean Hachette, whose memory is still celebrated by a procession on the 27th of June, during which women take precedence over men. An interesting hoard of coins from the High Middle Ages became known as the Beauvais hoard, because some of the British and European coins found with the lot were from the French abbey located in Beauvais. The hoard, which contained a variety of rare and extremely rare Anglo-Norman pennies, English and foreign coins, was reputed to have been found in or near Paris. Beauvais was extensively damaged during World War I and again in World War II, during the German advance on Paris in June 1940. Much of the older part of the city was all but destroyed, and the cathedral badly damaged before being liberated by British forces on 30th of August 1944. Geography. Beauvais lies at the foot of wooded hills on the left bank of the Terrain at its confluence with the Avalon. Its ancient ramparts have been destroyed, and it is now surrounded by boulevards, outside of which run branches of the Terrain. In addition, there are spacious promenades in the northeast of the town. Climate. Beauvais experiences an oceanic climate. The average annual temperature is 9.9 degrees Celsius. The sunlight annual average of 1,669 hours. Hills Brea provided to the precipitation of Beauvais. The precipitation is 669 mm on average per year, while it is 800 mm on average per year in Brea. However, the frequency of rainfall is high. The average number of days per year above the precipitation of 1 mm is 116 days, or every third day. The fog is often present. It is estimated at about 55 days a year. The department is affected by 41 days of average wind year. Usually it comes from the west to the south. Population. Sites. Cathedral. The city's cathedral, dedicated to St. Peter, in some respects the most daring achievement of Gothic architecture, consists only of a transept and choir with apse and 7 apse chapels. The vaulting in the interior exceeds 46 meters or 150 feet in height. The cathedral underwent a major repair and restoration process in 2008. The small Romanesque church of the 10th century known as the Beawayes occupies the site destined for the nave. Much of its east end was demolished to make room for the new cathedral. Begun in 1247 under Bishop William of Grez, an extra 5 meters were added to the height to make it the tallest cathedral in Europe. The work was interrupted in 1284 by the collapse of the vaulting of the choir, a disaster that produced a temporary failure of nerve among the masons working in Gothic style. The transept was built from 1500 to 1548. In 1573 the fall of a too ambitious central tower stopped work again, after which little addition was made. Its facades, especially that on the south, exhibit all the richness of the late Gothic style. The carved wooden doors of both the north and the south portals are masterpieces respectively of Gothic and Renaissance workmanship. The church possesses an elaborate astronomical clock and tapestries of the 15th and 17th centuries, but its chief artistic treasures are stained glass windows of the 13th, 14th and 16th centuries, the most beautiful of them from the hand of the Renaissance artist in Grand Le Prince, a native of Beauvais. To him also is due some of the stained glass in St. Etienne, the second church of the town, and an interesting example of the transition stage between the Romanesque and Gothic styles. During the Middle Ages, on the 14th of January, the Feast of Oise was celebrated in the Beauvais Cathedral in commemoration of the flight into Egypt. Other notable sites in the Place-de Hôtel de Ville and in the old streets near the cathedral there are several houses dating from the 12th to the 16th centuries. The Hôtel de Ville, close to which stands the statue of Jean Hachette, was built in 1752. The Episcopal Palace, now housing the Musée départemental de l'Oise, was built in the 16th century, partly upon the Gallo-Roman fortifications. The Church of St. Etienne is a Romanesque Gothic building, including, in one of its transepts portals, a sculpture of Wheel of Life. Transport. Rail transport. The railway station, Gare de Beauvais, opened since 1857, is currently served by several airlines: Beauvais, Passan, Beaumont, Paris Gare du Nord, Beauvais Creil, Beauvais Abincourt, Le Tréport. Air transport. Beauvais Tillet Airport, dating from the 1930s, lies in north of the city, in Tillet. It is used as a gateway to Paris by several low-cost carriers. Traffic growth is significant. In 1997, 200,000 passengers used it annually, but by 2006, it was more than 1.8 million. Airport usage increased by 40% a year on average between 2001 and 2005. The airport is mainly used for passenger traffic and serves 48 destinations. Public transport. Public transport in Beauvais is provided by Corellis. The transit bus network consists of 25 regular lines which serve Beauvais and its suburbs, including 12 day lines 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 3 Sunday lines, 11A, 11B, 11C, 3 summer lines, 10, 7 demand-responsive transport lines T1, T2, T3, T5, T67, T8, 3 shuttles Navette Aéroport, Navette Parking, Navette La Salle. Environmentally friendly transportation. In an effort to promote cleaner urban transportation and protect the environment, the city began to develop a green plan. Ultimately, the goal is to have a network of 20 kilometers bicycle paths. Personalities. Dominique Ansel, pastry chef and creator of the cronut. Guillaume Brenner, footballer. Hubert de Givenchy, fashion designer. Henri Lebesgue, mathematician. Anthony Mfa Mezoui, footballer. Mustafa Yatabert, footballer. Sambou Yatabert, footballer. Jérôme Lempra, footballer. Economy. The industry of Beauvais comprises, besides the state manufacture of tapestry, which dates from 1664, the manufacture of various kinds of cotton and woolen goods, brushes, toys, boots and shoes, and bricks and tiles. Market gardening flourishes in the vicinity, and an extensive trade is carried on in grain and wine. The town is the seat of a bishop, a prefect and a court of assizes. It has tribunals of first instance and of commerce, together with a chamber of commerce, a branch of the Bank of France, a higher ecclesiastical seminary, a lycée and training colleges. Amongst the major companies operating in the town are Nestlé and AGCO. Also present since 1986 is RS Components, founded by Jerry Vaughan, and now operating from a purpose-built distribution center to the east of the town. Beauvais also has a small airport, Beauvais-de, which is used by several low-cost carrier and charter airlines such as Ryanair as a terminal for nearby Paris, to which frequent shuttle buses run. Sport. Beauvais is home to as Beauvaisiens, a football club playing in the Championnat National, which is supported by a fine percussion band. International relations. Twin towns. Sister cities. Beauvais is twinned with Maidstone, United Kingdom, since 1961. Witten, Germany, since 1975. Setúbal, Portugal, since 1982. Partnerships. There are also partnerships with DEJ, Romania, since 2003. TCZEW, Poland, since 2003. Bibliography. Charles Delettre, Histoire du diocèse de Beauvais, Depuis son établissement, Volume 2, Harvard Library.